Got back from Maggie Island yesterday, just left a friend's house on the farm and heading out to Rolling Stone for a couple of days. Not too far. Bit cool this morning. In fact, the weather's been quite cool in Queensland. We'll see how we go. After Rolling Stone, I'm heading out west to dinosaur country. Just 40 minutes north of Townsville is the Rolling Stone Holiday Park. Surrounded by nature with absolute beach frontage, this is a personal favourite of mine. Overlooking Palm and Havana Islands, this is a 32-acre patch of paradise. Whether you're staying in a villa, cabin, parking a van or even pitching a tent, this park allows you to soak up the morning sunrises and then spend the rest of the day enjoying the best that northern Queensland has to offer. Million years ago, during the Lower Cretaceous period, the Eromanga Sea was formed. The ocean flooded low-lying areas including much of what is now Queensland, the Northern Territory and parts of South Australia. The sea was home to a diverse array of marine life including giant marine reptiles like Plesiosaurus, Ithosaurus and the biggest predator of all, the Kronosaurus. Kronosaurus corner, they call this, and I'm guessing this is a Kronosaurus in Richmond, central Queensland, where there used to be an inland sea. And these things used to swim around. Apparently, it's a decent set of teeth on it, that's for sure. It would swallow a person whole. No dramas at all.
a movie to watch is what's playing right now. It's an audio guide, or you can go around reading. What would you prefer to do?
This is the Dinosaurs Queensland case.
Tyrannosaurus was a large, short-necked, imposing predator that lived in the early Cretaceous period in what is now Australia. The first known specimen was discovered in 1899, although the bones at the time were thought to be that of an ichthyosaur. However, in 1924, this specimen was formally described as the holotype of an imposing pliosaur, to which the name was given Tyrannosaurus queenslandicus. The genus name, meaning lizard of Cronus, refers to its large size and ferocity reminiscent of the Titan Cronus in Greek mythology. Tyrannosaurus was not the only creature in the ocean. After all, it had to eat something. Plesiosaurs also roamed the oceans. Recognisable by their long necks, they were believed to diet on fish and other smaller marine life. This specimen, discovered here in Richmond, is almost complete, giving us a window into the life of this particular animal. Healed injuries demonstrating it had survived several attacks and evidence of arthritis suggests the animal was relatively mature when it died. Ammonites are found all over the world, measuring from under a millimetre up to over 2 metres in diameter. Topaium is Australia's largest ammonite genus. One particular specimen, named Caesar, was found in 2012 near Richmond and is roughly the same size as a truck tyre. Fossil specimens are prepared in the laboratory for scientific research and display. The fossils are often encased in sandstone or mudstone, and in such cases have to be removed by hand, as we see here. Unearthing fossils in this area is an ongoing process, as there is much more to discover about these ancient creatures of the Eromanga Sea. And now, I'm going to head on down to Winton. Check out some more dinosaur country. Quarry Dinosaur Trackways, turn right 200 metres. We'll do that and we'll see what the day brings. Lark Quarry 110 k's. Cows. Lark Quarry Dinosaur Trackways, turn right 500 metres. Look at that. I didn't miss it. Only nearly. Too busy reading the sign. Here, I made it. booked in. Got the dinosaur pass.
Rightio, so hello, my name is Wade, and I'm going to be a tour guide here for Larkroy Dino Stampede National Monument. We'll get started now, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Rightio, so the way that this tour is going to work is we're going to be playing videos for yourselves up on the projector. Once these videos are then done, we'll be able to show you a few photos of the. But with all this being said, I'll now be able to dim down these lights, and I do hope that you enjoy your time out here at Larkroy Dino Stampede National Monument. Thank you.
"95 million years ago, the Winton region was a freshwater floodplain. This area was once covered in dense vegetation. From open conifer forests, the air was warm and tinged with the soft fragrance of the first flowering plants, and the days were shorter, lasting only 22 hours. At night, the Pleiades star cluster, also known as the Seven Sisters or Messier 45, was still in its infancy, having been born from a gigantic cloud of gas and dust. It was in this setting that a herd of over 100 small two-legged dinosaurs, including theropods the size of chickens and slightly larger plant-eating ornithopods, came to drink at the edge of a lake, close to a muddy drainage channel. Welcome to Dinosaur Stampede National Monument.
As of right now, this is the world's only preserved evidence of a dinosaur stampede. This will be the highest concentration of dinosaur footprint to be seen in your entire lifetime. A total of 3,300 individual dinosaur footprints made by an estimated total of 150 dinosaurs. Now, while all this is cool, fun and exciting, how did this even all come to be?
The first recorded discovery of footprints in this area was by grazier and manager of Cork Station, Glenn Seymour, while he was fossicking for opals in the early 1960s. By the early 1970s, a group of visiting paleontologists, led by Dr. Dick Tedford from the American Museum of Natural History and Dr. Alan Bartolome from the Queensland Museum, had surveyed the rock layer containing the footprints and found they extended across to the adjacent hill. Several excavations of the site, led by Dr. Mary Wade and Dr. Tony Thelborn, took place from the mid-1970s. The 30 to 60 centimeter thick sandstone layer above the footprint-bearing layer was painstakingly removed using picks, chisels, and crowbars. The site was named Lark Quarry Conservation Park in recognition of Malcolm Lark, a septuagenarian who volunteered his services in the initial stages of removing the thick sandstone layer. Based on the scientific research, the footprints at Lark Quarry are believed to have been made by several animals and preserved over a relatively short period of time. A large ornithopod, which stood around 1.65 meters tall at the hips, left 7 footprints as it ran in an almost straight line east-northeast. The final event recorded at Lark Quarry was the stampede. Over 100 small dinosaurs left 3,300 footprints at the site as they ran for their lives. While congregating around the lake edge, southwest of the Lark Quarry site, the small theropods and ornithopods were abruptly interrupted by a large carnivorous theropod, similar to Australovenator, with their northwest passage blocked by the large theropod and with the lake blocking their path to the south. The small dinosaurs were forced to flee straight up the drainage channel. The tracks were made in very sticky mud with a texture like plasticine that retained a high-resolution imprint of the foot shapes. Critical to their preservation, the footprints were covered soon after by muddy water caused by rising levels in the lake. As the influx of muddy water stabilized and settled, it deposited a layer of fine sediment on top of the fresh tracks, which, over millions of years, became fossilized, thus securing their preservation for the future. Now fittingly known as Dinosaur Stampede National Monument at Lark Quarry Conservation Park, this remarkable fossil site is the only dinosaur stampede found anywhere on Earth. A prehistoric moment captured in stone.